Stanford Cardinal. We will step aside. We are tied at 1 set apiece. Stanford at number 10 and Cal at number 12. When we come back, the new commissioner of the Pac-10, Larry Scott. And we welcome you back once again to Haas Pavilion, and what a start to the 2009 Pac-10 season. The Stanford Cardinal and the California Golden Bears, as you might have expected, tied at 1 set apiece. Now joining me, our very, very special guest, and a hearty welcome to you, the new commissioner of the Pac-10 Conference, Larry Scott. Very nice to see you once again. And Larry, you know, I follow tennis very closely. You had a pretty good job heading up the Sony Ericsson WTA Tour. What was the attractiveness to come over and now head up the Pac-10 Conference?
Well, there's so many great things about the conference in a role like this. First of all, as a student athlete myself, so really appreciate what athletics can be in terms of the overall academic experience. But the Pac-10 is already a leader in so many respects, not just in football and basketball where they compete nationally, but Pac-10 is the clear leader in Olympic sports. Volleyball is a great example. So having the chance to be at the helm of the Pac-10 after 26 years, Tom Hansen did a great job as commissioner, but there are some tremendous challenges in front of us, and I think some of my skills in running a professional sport as commissioner like tennis can really be applied to the college scene.
Well, you talked about some of those challenges. Obviously, we're in difficult economic times, but that aside, there are challenges for football, there are challenges for basketball, but the Olympic sports, what are your hopes and goals with respect to that area, given that the Pac-10 has got a pretty good track record?
Well, I've spent 20 years marketing and promoting tennis, considered an Olympic sport in the realm of college sports, and the last 6 years as commissioner of the WTA Tour, spending all my time thinking about promoting women's sports. So I hope to be a different kind of commissioner in that sense. Not only will I have to obviously focus on football and basketball, those pay the bills for our athletic departments, but I think it's a tremendous opportunity, especially in the Pac-10, to promote our dominance in women's sports and Olympic sports more broadly. I mean, we've got so many programs that we dominate: volleyball, women's softball, swimming, others, track and field, another great example. And I think it's a great opportunity to gain more exposure for these programs and help them generate money for the conference. And there's so much economic pressure on athletic programs in this day and age. I think it's a great challenge, but there's tremendous opportunity here.
You've had a chance. I saw you when you first were visiting the Coliseum for USC against San Jose State. Obviously, the California Golden Bears having a good start to their football season. I know, as you mentioned, it pays all the bills and we're covering Olympic sport, but the Pac-10 having a nice start to their Pac-10 football season as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is a season where nationally fans recognize the depth of the Pac-10. UCLA had a stunning win against Tennessee on the road. Cal's looking incredibly strong. 6th in the country and moving up, hopefully. USC never to be counted out. And Washington, of course, you know, doing well against LSU. So the Pac-10 is much stronger in football than the national media gives credit for, but I'm hoping we can do some things to change that.
One of the jobs for your media department, Larry. Thanks so much for spending some time. Really appreciate you coming out. This is our visit with Larry Scott, the new commissioner of the Pac-10 Conference. We'll be back with the third set. California and Stanford here at Haas Pavilion tied at 1 set apiece. Welcome back once again to the opening weekend of the regular season 2009 for Pac-10 women's volleyball. Paul Sunderland along with Holly McPeak. Cal and Stanford. Left side, Wiley right out of the timeout, registering the kill.
Cal really has 3 go-to hitters right now. They have freshmen on the court. One's Tara Murray, who needs to cut down on the airs. The other is Mindy Wiley in the middle. So Cal needs to pass the ball to get that middle attack going. And the other, obviously, Hannah Schutera.
Robin Rostetter on now is a serving specialist. And when you're the serving specialist, you're not supposed to do that.
Exactly. Cal's missing way too many serves.
And also, the serve-receive battle right now, at least in the beginning of this third set, Stanford is clearly winning it. Kleinman having a big match against Cal. Back to serve. Overpass, and Lloyd somehow able to thump that ball through.
Carly Lloyd is strong, and she just pushed harder on that block. The joust play, look at, she just pushes. That's all muscle right there.
And that's against 6'4" Stephanie Brown. Here is Lloyd. Combination play crushed by Lichtman, but the perfect pass by Kleinman.
Perfect pass by Kleinman for Stanford, and Carissa Cook, the freshman setter, playing really for the first time this season. She's played sporadically, running a great combination set.
Shutura ran under that ball. And that ball hit out of bounds. Spellman looking for the touch. There was none.
Haley Spellman, the opposite, the big lefty, 6'6" out of Las Vegas, Nevada, trying to hit high off the hands of Hana Shutura, hitting it long, missing the hands.
And Murray once again flails that ball out of bounds. Boy, Cal should have hit the overpass. They're just not playing very aggressively.
It's a little bit of inexperience. You know, they're being pushed out there. They have 7 freshmen on their team, and I think it's just showing in terms of inexperience. They're going to improve as this season goes along.
Hannah Benjamin on once again for Stanford, leading 15-9, tied at 1 set apiece. And that ball tipped into the top of the tape by Carissa Cook. But she has looked very, very smooth since coming on for Joanna Evans.
Good idea. She was going to be aggressive. I like that. Just didn't get enough elevation to throw that ball down.
Janet Okoba able to hit that ball off the block. See the scrolling along the bottom of the screen. They're highlighting Megan Schmidt. Some interesting anecdotes and information about these young women, their interests here at their respective schools, their majors, favorite class. Lichtman for Stanford, leading by 6. Murray is really having a tough night.
Big block by Janet Okoba and Alex Fisher. Coach John Dunning is so excited that Alex Fisher is healthy. This is one of her senior year. I mean, she's been struggling with injuries throughout. She's playing the best volleyball of her career.
Tara Murray, Holly, is hitting 0. 7 kills, 7 errors, now 30 attempts. That's her 8th kill.
She's just got to keep playing, staying aggressive. The confidence is the missing factor.
She is so key for Cal this entire season, because you know what you're going to get from Shutura. You have to keep your expectations realistic for the freshmen. So far, the freshmen for Cal have played pretty well. Corey Johnson has looked just fine, but they need another big stick on the left side. Kleinman slowed for one of the few times so far this evening.
Alex Kleinman was just a little early on her approach, and you could see her yell at herself. Go hard. She was early, slowed down her approach, and doesn't have enough arm speed yet to be able to power that ball through. Coach John Dunning, we talked about him, Alex Kleinman especially, getting her feet to the ball. She needs to get there in a good position to hit the ball in a correct position where it does not hurt her shoulder.
Schmidt, tough serve down the line. Carissa Cook was the last to make that Benjamin down the sideline. What a beautiful serve by defensive specialist Megan Schmidt. And a timeout is taken by Stanford. They went out quickly. They led 12-6, but now Cal making a bit of a run. We'll be back with more of the 3rd set right after this. Back once again at Haas Pavilion, Stanford leading 17-13. John Dunning in his 9th season on the farm. We asked him, how good do you think this team can be?
We don't know yet. I would say we have a lot of tools. We have a lot of options. We have people stepping up that are playing very well. But as a team, we're not there yet. Those two were on the court along with Erin Waller and Jess Fishburne the whole career, and so that means other people weren't, and those people got to get on the court now to have us be a good team playing together. The 4 older kids, Gabby Ailes, Alex Kleinman, Cassidy Lichtman, and Janet Okoba, you know, they're doing a great job carrying us as the younger people on the court, you know, kind of learn how to fill their role.